The person I ran into, a young woman, jumped at the touch. I would have ran from her. Look at her face. She's psychotic. No way I would have stayed. Hello and welcome to Stranger's Mark. If you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. If you ever want me to play something, please don't hesitate to ask. And with all that being said, let's get started. I have had the absolute worst with the recordings. I don't know what's happening. OBS is tripping, lowering my voice, turning stuff off, skipping, lagging, jumping, and some more. And I cannot get stuff to work, and it's about to make me cry. I've had the worst week, and I just need something to work this week. And so with all that being said, it would mean the world to me if you like, comment, and subscribe. You might see this Monday instead of Friday, and I'm recording this on Friday. So let's get started. This game was made for the O2A2 VM Jam 2024. So this is not a newer game, and it's only got 1,000 words. Content warning: light gore and blood. So, why did you want to meet up again? It's been a while. I remember that you worked for that one institute. You know, the one dealing with all those supernatural cases. So I figured that you might be able to help me. No, I wouldn't be working for a company like that at all. And again, I do apologize. OBS is like really tripping for me lately. Did something happen to you? Yeah, I guess. I really don't know where to start. It's fine. Just take a deep breath and start from the first thing you remember. All right. I was on my way home from a long shift. Being unbelievably tired, I decided on taking a shortcut on my way home, just through the dark alleyway. Sure, it did seem a bit unsettling, and I figured that nothing could go wrong. And so I went. Big steps to get through there as quickly as possible. I mean, honestly, a light jog would be understandable. If I saw somebody going through an alleyway and they were light jogging, I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't go down the alleyway with them because I don't know why you're light jogging, but yeah, I get it. I would light jog through the alleyway, so it's understandable. To my dismay, that it also meant I wasn't really looking where I went, and so I ran into someone with full force. The person I ran into, a young woman, jumped at the touch. I would have ran from her. Look at her face. She's psychotic. No way I would have stayed. I think she probably would have fallen to the ground hadn't she gripped my arm to balance herself. I did wince a bit, but less from the impact and more from her cold touch. You really should look where you're going. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, it's fine. She gave me a wide smile, which somehow just seemed so unsettling. Looking back, I think it was because her smile never quite reached her glossy, lifeless eyes. She does, look at her eye. She's insane. This woman is crazy. No one can convince me otherwise that she's not psychotic in some way. The stranger was still gripping my arm. This situation started to get more and more uncomfortable for me, which is why I asked her, can I? Okay, I can. I was looking for the bar that blinks sometimes when you're on it. So let go of my arm if she's all right. I'm not that mean person. The first thing I would have asked is like, "Are you okay, ma'am? Are you fine? Are you all right? Are you all right? I hope I didn't hurt you." Oh, don't worry. It's fine. She lets out a small giggle. Sorry if you hear me moving my mic around. I'm so paranoid about the mic and me being too low. So forgive me. She let out a small giggle, but that only serves to fuel my unease. That's good. But, yeah, if you would excuse me, I need to go. Ah, yes, of course. Just as she wanted to pull back, she noticed something on my arm, and suddenly her gaze was completely fixated on it. Oh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. You don't see fine line tattoos this clean very often. Thank you. For a moment, her eyes seemed to light up a bit. Not that it was making me feel any better. How old is this tattoo? Her eyes met mine, and I could feel my stomach turn a bit. Trying not to panic, I give her a quick answer. 5 years or so. I really need to go. 5 years or so. Why not have a conversation with her? Like, I would stop only for a second, like to be like, oh yeah, 5 years. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I gotta go. And I would have left. But some people are nice enough to stop and talk to you. Oh man. I guess 5 years or so. This is for the content. I would have left. And it's still so clean. Very impressive. Thanks. I think so too. Her gaze had shifted again. It was back on my arm, which she was still holding. I have to say, I'm a bit sad that you're acting so distant. Do I even know you? Let go of my arm, woman. Get out of here. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you're keeping me at arm's length. But well, I think we actually have a lot in common. So, what do you think about being friends? I could feel my heart missing a few beats at her proposal. Me? Being similar to that glassy-eyed weirdo? Excuse me. Don't call her. That's rude. Feeling completely overwhelmed for whatever this woman was actually suggesting, I answered the first thing that came to mind. Sure, but I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. But what happens if we say sure? But I don't know you. No, come on. Don't be a stranger. You can consider me your friend. The places her hands had rested on was nearly numb now due to her coldness. That's why I didn't realize her nails digging into my skin until they drew blood. A scream escaped my throat. I wanted to run, but her grip was freakishly strong. Crazy people are extremely strong. You got to stay away from them. I couldn't get away. The pulsing pain was overwhelming, and then suddenly, I saw her standing there with a piece of my skin in her hand. Ah, man, see, look, I would have ran. I think she noticed my panic expression because she told me with a sickening sweet smile, "Oh, don't worry about the gap. I'll fill that with one of my favorites." Favorite what? I fell unconscious after that. When I woke up hours later in that alleyway, I was all alone with... She just nods. Okay? Her gaze bored into the place where my other hand rested, as if I was hiding it from her all-knowing gaze. Huh. It's getting creepier and creepier. I let out a deafening sigh as I pulled up the sweater and revealed a new patch of skin, seemingly hastily sewed on. So she ripped my skin off, sewed it back on. Okay, cool. The skin was a tad too tight and a bit too soft, and the tattoo on it was completely different. Thick lines make up a simple yet aesthetic image on my arm, but it's nothing I would have ever wanted. I take another look at her. There is no sympathy or pity in her expression. She just looks so curious. I truly hope it was a good idea to come here. Ending 1. Okay, let's go get another ending. That was exciting. The characters, all that stuff, everything was good. Thank you for making this. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you for making this. This is good. Let's go back in and try to get another ending. I don't know how many endings it is. So this time I'm gonna tell her to let go of my arm. Can you let go? This is uncomfortable. Yes, of course. Just as she wanted to pull back, she noticed something on my arm. Okay, so this is where she noticed that our arm has a tattoo. And suddenly her gaze was completely fixated. Oh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. You don't see fine line tattoos this clean very often. Thank you. For a moment, her eyes seemed to light up a bit. Not that it was making me feel any better. How old is this tattoo? Her eyes meet mine, and I could feel my stomach turn a bit. Trying not to panic, I gave her a quick answer. I really need to go. Oh, that's really too bad. Her gaze has shifted again. It was back on my arm, which she is still holding. I have to say, I'm a bit sad that you're acting so distant. Don't think that I haven't noticed the way you keeping me at arm's length. But well, I think we actually have a lot in common. So what do you think about being friends? I could feel my heart missing a few beats at her proposal. Me? Being similar to that smiling, glassy-eyed weirdo, that gets me every time. Feeling completely overwhelmed from whatever this woman was actually suggesting, I answered the first thing that came to my mind. Forget it! Leave me alone, you weirdo! It took all my strength to shake her off, bringing some distance between us. Oh, that's rude. If you're like that, there's really no reason to hold back, huh? What? Suddenly she launches at you, gripping my arm with both her hands and holding it in place. She just bit me. Psychotic, crazy women. Oh my God. Her tooth tore into the flesh as she began to rip off my skin. The last thing I remember was her wide grin as a patch of my skin hung from her mouth. After that, I fell unconscious. I woke up days later in the hospital. Luckily, someone discovered me and called the ambulance. All I needed then was a skin transplant and some weeks of rest. But still, I can't shake off the uneasiness, knowing that the woman is still out there. Thea just shakes her head. Sometimes I wonder how you survive your own stupidity. Ending 2. I don't know how many endings it is, and that bothers me because I don't want to be like, okay, I got 2 endings, but let's try to find a different ending. I don't know. Let's try to find a different ending. So I'm going to ask, is she all right? And then it's time I'm going to say I really need to go. Oh, that's really too bad. Her gaze had shifted again. It was back on my arm, which she is still holding. So I'm going to skip it forward till I see something different. And if nothing different happens, then I know that it was only maybe 2 endings. So this time I'm going to say, sure. I hadn't even registered what I just agreed to as she took my hand into hers and gave me a cheeky smile. Not that this mood stayed for long. As soon as she saw that one ugly brown stripe running through one of my nails, her face darkened. Hey, listen. I think you ought to know something. Know what? And after that, she started to list off a ton of skincare tips and told me to go visit a dermatologist before leaving. So I did exactly that. And got diagnosed with skin cancer? How insane is that? She just looks at me with an exasperated expression. Dear, and what's the problem now? Well, do you think she's perhaps clairvoyant? No. Ending 3. This woman probably saved our lives by seeing a brown line in our freaking skin and telling us like, hey, you might want to go see a dermatologist. I'm so glad. Oh man. Well, that was 3 endings. It's not a very long game. I will check their main page, but I don't really know how many endings. It's only 3 endings. Okay, good. All right. Well, isn't that lovely? Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I hope you had fun with this game like I did. I noticed my voice is like high pitched right now, and I do apologize. Again, OBS was tripping, and I have to like turn the sound all the way up. But doing so, that means that you guys can even hear me swallow, because you see how you can hear that? But I'd rather y'all be able to hear me than to sit here and second guess what the heck is Voya saying. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. But I gotta go. I needed a break, and this actually put a smile on my face. Thank you, crazy woman, for saving my life. Thumbs up for the crazy woman in the comment section. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Peace and love. Stay safe out there. Bye bye. Love you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.